Kay came into my life over 25 years ago. I was in 6th grade when my mom came home from getting her nails done, carrying a VHS tape about Mary Kay, the company, in her purse. I remember there was a woman with big blonde hair and bright red lipstick on the TV screen in our kitchen. My sister and I rolled our eyes and walked out of the room. Up to that point, we'd led a very normal life. My parents worked as an insurance broker and a high school English teacher in a tiny farm community called Serena. This Mary Kay video we thought was weird. However, my mom's brother, my Uncle Jeff, was working for IBM in Rome, Italy at the time for 2 years, and my mom desperately wanted to take us to see him. There just wasn't enough money. So she decided to start her Mary Kay business in August, and the following July we all went to Europe for 2 weeks. And that was the beginning of my journey with Mary Kay. I watched as my mom built a business in the basement of our home. Women would come in, they would laugh and play with makeup, buy products, and they would leave. I didn't pay as close of attention as I could have, but I do remember that when Mary Kay came into our home, life changed for the better. As my mom's business grew, so did her confidence, and through hers, so did mine. And probably the greatest lesson I've learned in Mary Kay is that if you want your kids to be successful and confident and to have high self-esteem, you have to own those things first. I went off to college at Millikan University in Decatur, got my teaching degree, and moved to the tiny town of Clifton, Illinois, where I taught high school English. My second teaching job was in Herscher, not far from Clifton, and during the 5 years that I taught, I also met my husband Ryan, got married, finished my master's degree, and bought my first home. Even though I was raised in a Mary Kay home, there are many parts of me that wouldn't fit the traditional Mary Kay mold. I'm an introvert who loves alone time, reading, and numbers. I love and grew up playing sports, watching them on TV, playing them, and going to games. In fact, if you hop in my pink Cadillac today, you might just hear ESPN on the radio. I'm also not really the sales type. I've always thought of myself as a teacher. Just instead of Shakespeare and writing, I now teach women how to take care of their skin and how to apply makeup, and then how to build a successful Mary Kay business. So about 5 months after our wedding, I was still coaching 2 sports and very busy with my teaching when I began to feel the need for something more. It wasn't that my schedule needed anything more, but I did personally. I loved the high school students I worked with, and I loved teaching, but I needed some friendships with adult women that were healthy and meaningful. Also, my husband Ryan was teaching at a private Catholic high school at the time. Cash was not plentiful around our house, and I wanted some extra money for fun things that weren't in the family budget. Finally, in looking back, I realized that I also wanted a challenge. The monotony of waking up, going to school, going to practice or a game, coming home to take a walk or watch TV, and doing that same thing day in and day out was driving me crazy. I needed something to be excited about, and something that energized me, and something that challenged me to grow personally and professionally. So I met my mom for dinner to talk it over, and I decided to start building my Mary Kay business then. It was the only thing I could think of that was flexible enough to work around my crazy coaching and teaching responsibilities. No one would have hired me for a part-time job if I told them that I could work a lot some weeks and none the next week, or showed them my crazy schedule. And even though I knew the business worked, after all, I'd seen it firsthand, I was still so nervous. I was new to the area where I lived. My mom already had all of our family and friends as her customers, and I can assure you she didn't give me one of them. But I wasn't afraid of hard work. I was a willing student who showed up to trainings and weekly success meetings without fail, and I was committed to earning some extra money for our new little family. To make a long story short, we now live in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Ryan is the assistant principal and athletic director at Dwight Township High School, and Mary Kay has been my full-time career for over a decade. We have 3 children, my oldest daughter Avery, Anthony, and our youngest son Andrew, who has been lovingly named Hurricane Andrew because he leaves a path of destruction everywhere he goes. There are 3 ways we earn money in Mary Kay. First, we buy our products at wholesale and sell them at retail to our customers. The wholesale cost of our products is 50% of the cost you see in our catalog. For example, a miracle set costs you $90 retail. We buy that miracle set for $45, creating a $45 profit. You don't have to reach a certain level in sales or in the company before you get this discount. Mary Kay is a dual marketing company, not a multi-level company. Multi-level companies are totally illegal, and the people at the top earn more than the people at the bottom. As a dual marketing company, consultants buy their products directly from Mary Kay Corporate. The company ships the products directly to the home of the consultant with no middleman. The other great thing about our products is that they're consumable. I have 300 customers who contact me when they've run out of cleanser, foundation, or mascara. Most of our products last between 3 and 6 months. I love servicing my current customers while also adding new ones. The second way we earn money in Mary Kay is with commissions and bonuses. I started my business with Mary Kay to earn a little extra money, not to get a whole bunch of people to do this with me. However, the more I worked my business, the more I fell in love with this company. That passion became contagious, and when you're passionate about something, people just naturally want to join you. When you add a person to your team in Mary Kay, you can earn a 4, 9, or 13% commission on the products that they order from the company. As a consultant, you can immediately get some great commission checks in the mail with these bonuses. It's also important to know that I drove a free car to Herscher High School every day for an entire year. And my mom worked her Mary Kay business while teaching full-time for 14 years. You certainly don't have to give up everything to become a successful Mary Kay consultant. When you become a sales director, your commission doubles. I earn 26% on what my personal team orders from the company. My best paycheck for 1 month, not including my profit from the sale of my products, was for over $27,000. So crazy considering that my first year of teaching, I earned $23,000 for the year. The third way we earn our money in Mary Kay is through the Career Car program. Mary Kay gives consultants and directors the use of free company vehicles. It is important to know that we earn the cars. There are no names drawn out of a hat to win a car. But think about this. I haven't made a single car payment for over a decade. I've earned 7 company cars during that time. I now drive a Cadillac SRX that is filled with car seats, book bags, baseball and softball bats, and lots of footprints and crumbs in the back seat. Really though, in your mind, take a car payment out of your monthly bills. Does it make a difference? Because for us, the difference has been significant. Something I've learned about money is that when you don't have enough, it can consume you. All you worry about and stress about is money. But when you have enough, you really don't think about it much at all. What a gift it has been to live free from the burden of debt and financial strain thanks to the Mary Kay opportunity. Another huge benefit of Mary Kay is the personal growth and self-confidence I have gained. In fact, I always say that if you took away everything else, the cars, the money, the prizes, I would do it all over again just to become the person I've become. I also believe that when a woman in Mary Kay grows personally, her business will grow in response. I've been exposed to some of the most incredible leaders. I've read life-changing books, and I've learned to think differently as a result of my Mary Kay business. Top leaders in Mary Kay have mentored me and taught me about time management. I've learned how to be a better wife and mom, and I've been challenged to take better care of my body and health also. The Mary Kay opportunity isn't only about lipstick and cleanser. It's about growing women and developing the gifts that are already inside of them. I don't know about you, but as a high school English teacher, there weren't a lot of people applauding me and encouraging me, much less giving me prizes and standing ovations. In fact, if you think about it, for most women, the last time someone gave you a round of applause for anything you did was when you last graduated from high school or college. Mary Kay Ash, the woman, believed that you praised people to success and that women in Mary Kay should earn prizes that they wouldn't normally buy for themselves, but would love to have. She said that if you give women cash, they almost always spend it on their families. So she wanted to shower her sales force with recognition and prizes that were luxurious and glamorous and sparkly. In my 13 years with Mary Kay, I've earned countless prizes: jewelry, handbags, luggage, and home decor. I've earned televisions and computers and clothing. Probably my favorite prizes, though, have been the experiences. I love those the most. I've qualified to earn a slumber party at our senior national sales director's $2 million mansion, or I've attended a special weekend at a bed and breakfast. Ryan and I have a sports bucket list of games and sporting events we want to attend, and each year my Mary Kay money pays for a weekend away where we cross off one item. I am a huge Duke basketball fan, and Ryan is a North Carolina basketball fan. So one year, we flew to North Carolina, and we went to a Duke game in the afternoon and a North Carolina game at night on the same day. Ryan still says it was the best day of his life. We're happily married and have 3 children, so I'm not always sure how to interpret that, but whatever, I have a happy husband. Last year, we went to a University of Kentucky basketball game with 2 of my Mary Kay friends and their husbands, and thanks to a good friend who works there, we got to tour the locker rooms and practice facilities too. We also have earned 6 all-expense-paid trips to locations around the world compliments of Mary Kay. We traveled to Germany, Rome, Monaco, Maui twice, and even to Beijing, where we got to climb the Great Wall of China. I couldn't have even dreamed of staying in the accommodations Mary Kay provides or experiencing the sights and foods and fun that they plan for us either. Each year we travel to Dallas, Texas for our Mary Kay seminar. Awards night is like the Academy Awards mixed with an incredible Broadway show, mixed with Miss America. I want to describe for you the night of the 50th anniversary in the Pearl Seminar. All night long, women dressed in the most gorgeous ball gowns you've ever seen cross the seminar stage and are recognized, and the energy grows and grows in the arena, filled with about 10,000 Mary Kay women and their spouses. The culmination of the celebration is when they recognize the top units in sales for the year. That night, just before they announced the top 3 sales directors, this enormous glittering throne came down out of the ceiling, and the announcer said, "And the queen of the Pearl Seminar, whose unit did over $1 million in retail sales, ranking number 5 in the nation, Amy Kemp." And the crowd went wild, and my mom, who is also my national sales director, got to sash me and crown me as the queen. And I got to sit in that throne, and then it spun in a circle. And then my kids and husband and mother-in-law and parents and office assistant came on stage. I mean, have you ever been a part of a championship team? Have you ever done something with a group of people that was so huge, that was so monumental, and then had that moment of victory? I don't know that there's any place that allows women to shine like Mary Kay. Our next goal is a big one. We're building a national area. In all of Mary Kay in the United States, there are about 600,000 independent beauty consultants. There are about 10,000 independent sales directors, and there are about 200 independent national sales directors. My mom is one of those 200 leaders. I find myself in a unique position. I live with a daughter who is the exact age I was when my mom started her business with Mary Kay. And I work with my mom, who is nearing the end of her incredible career with Mary Kay. More than anything, I feel called to build a national area and to become a national sales director so that I can bridge the gap between this incredible legacy that has been built for me and this next generation. I want girls who are my daughter's age to grow up and to have this opportunity available to them just as it was for me. I want them to be able to grow a business with a company whose founding philosophy is faith first, family second, and career third. I want to be sure that girls who haven't even been born yet have a place where they can earn an executive income without sacrificing their family or their faith. Building this national area is important because I stand in the middle and have seen the Mary Kay business as a child. I've built my own business as an adult, and I believe in it so strongly as an opportunity for women in the future. We are building a national area this year, but why the urgency? Why do we need to build our own national area now? The main reason can be summarized in something I heard Pastor John Ortberg say at a leadership conference my mom and I attended a few years ago. His words shook me to the core of my being, and even today I can still rarely say them without getting tears in my eyes. He said, "If you are a woman and you have been given the gift of leadership, For God's sake, lead. Let me say that one more time. If you are a woman and you have been given the gift of leadership, then for God's sake, lead. If your spirit stirs at the thought of creating a business of your own, of making an impact, of leading other women, I am looking for you. I am looking for leaders who will build something with me that will impact generations of women to come. What does it look like to start a Mary Kay business? It's pretty simple, actually. To join Mary Kay, you need to order a starter kit. That starter kit costs $100 plus tax and shipping. In it, you get over $400 of retail products, your mirrors and trays, samples, and some training materials. After you order your starter kit, you would get a new consultant packet, and you would join our new consultant training, which we call Pink Boot Camp. This training is free and offered every week. In no way are you on your own when you start a Mary Kay business. If you're ready to order your starter kit, contact your consultant immediately. She can help you with your next steps. If you're just helping her out by watching this video today, thank you. And if you're not sure, but your interest is piqued, write down your specific questions and we'd love to answer them for you. Either way, thank you for watching this for your consultant.